Hi friends, we're going to read Little Fur Family, a story by Margaret Wise Brown with photos by Garth Williams. Little Fur Family. There was a little fur family, warm as toast, smaller than most, in little fur coats, and they lived in a warm wooden tree. The little fur father said good morning one day, put on his hat, and went away out into his little fur world. The little fur mother bathed her fur child, and off he went to play in the wild wood where they lived. It was a wild, wild wood. Wild flowers grew all over the ground, and wild winds blew through the air. Wild nuts fell from the wild nut trees, and wild grass tickled the fur child's nose, tickled his nose and made him sneeze. Kerchoo! Kerchoo! That sneeze woke up his grandpa, who lived in a hollow stump, and Grandpa came walking, thump, 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 and walked out of his hollow stump and said, "Bless you, my little fur grandson, every time you sneeze." Kerchoo! "Bless you," said the little fur child. "Thank you," said his grandpa. Then old Grandpa went, thump, 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 and walked back into his hollow stump. And the little fur child went on through the dark and sunny woods till he came to a little river full of fish. The fish didn't have any fur, and they didn't have any feet, and they swam around under the river. The little fur child watched them for a long time. Then he reached in the river and pulled out a fish and looked at it, and then kerplunk, he threw it back in the river. He reached into the air and he caught a flying bug, and he held it in his hand and looked at it. The bug didn't have any fur. It was shiny and had little wings. Then, sip, he threw it back in the air. Then he caught a little tiny, tiny fur animal, the littlest fur animal in the world. It had warm, silky fur and even a little fur nose. So he kissed it right on its little fur nose and then put it gently back in the grass. And the little tiny, tiny fur animal ran down a hole into the ground. Then the sun went down beyond the river. The sky grew wild and red, and the little fur child turned around and ran for home. And just as the darkness got very dark, he bumped into his big fur mother, and she took her little fur child home in her arms and gave him his supper. And there was his father, who put him to bed, and they tucked him in bed all soft and all warm. And they held his paw, and they sang him a song. Sleep, sleep, our little fur child, out of the windiness, out of the wild. Sleep warm in your fur all night long. In your little fur family, this is a song. The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for reading along with me. Have a great day.